Welcome to DWBI Adda channel. Please subscribe for latest training videos.
Good morning guys. We are back with a new series, Visualizing the Distribution of a Dataset. In this Seaborn tutorial, we are going to introduce some of the tools for examining univariate distribution. Let's begin the session. Univariate analysis is perhaps the simplest form of statistical analysis. The idea is very simple. We have to choose a variable and then do all kind of statistical analysis, like what is the trend of the data and frequencies of different data elements. In Seaborn, we have three powerful tools for univariate analysis. The first one is histogram. A histogram is the most commonly used graph to visualize the frequency distribution. They use the concept of bins and draw bars to show the number of observations that fall in each bin. Suppose we have a dataset contains 1, 2 and 3. These values can be numeric or categorical. Let's say 1 appears 15 times. 2 and 3 appear suppose 20 and 10 times. If we represent this with a bar, so this is basically the histogram of the dataset. Now KDE plot. This kernel density estimate plot is used for visualizing the probability density of a continuous variable. It is a fundamental data smoothing technique where inferences about the population are made based on a finite data sample. It is really very useful tool for plotting the shape of a distribution. Let's consider that previous plot. The shape of this plot will be like this, and this is our KDE plot. The final one is RAG plot. It is another way of visualizing the distribution of data. It plots data for a single quantitative variable displayed as marks along an axis. RAG plots are often used in combination with other two-dimensional plots like KDE plot or histogram. They usually displayed with sticks on an axis. Let's consider this histogram and KDE plot. This one appears 15 times, so there will be some sticks in the value. In case of 2, it appears more times, so more sticks in 2. And finally for 3, it will be less stick than level 1 because it appears 10 times. So this is the concept of RAG plots. In this session, we will work with displot function. We can use this function to generate both histograms and KDE plots. Let's start with hist or KDE parameter. If we set hist equals to true, it will generate a histogram. And similarly, if we set KDE equals to true, it will generate KDE plot. We can generate both the plots together. These bins are specification of histogram bins. We can set a specific number of bins for our histograms. RAG is for RAG plot. We can decide whether to draw a RAG plot or not. The final one is shade parameter from this KDE plot function. If we set true, it will generate a shade on KDE plot. Now we are going to Jupyter and continue there. First we import Seaborn, Matplotlib and SciPy libraries. We also set Seaborn color code to true. In this session, we will work with TIPS dataset. It contains total 6 variables, and of them, total bill, tip and size are numeric variables and others are categorical variables. We are going to start distribution plot from histogram. We can generate our first histogram for this total bill variable. The default return will be a histogram with KDE plot. We can easily set the number of bins using this bins parameter. As we set KDE equals to false, it will disable KDE plot, but it will activate RAG plot as RAG equals to true. Let's execute this. So this is our desired RAG enabled histogram with 20 bins. Now we will concentrate on kernel density estimation plot. It is very useful tool for plotting the shape of distribution. Like histogram, KDE plots encode the density of observations on one axis with height along the other axis. We already know that the default plot of dist function is histogram with KDE plot. We can generate only KDE plot, just disabling histogram. So this is the KD plot without histogram. As RAG was true, it also generates RAG plot. Now we will use shade parameter in KD plot function. It will indicate the shaded region of KD plot. All the frequencies of total bill data samples are in this shaded region. Now we work with this bandwidth parameter. This parameter of KD plot controls how tightly the estimation is fit to the data. Much like the bin size in a histogram, the default behavior tries to guess a good value using a common reference rule, but we may try to increase or decrease the values. This blue line is the default KD plot. The increasing or decreasing the bandwidth has great impact in the plot. Now the use of cut parameter. The nature of the Gaussian KD process means that estimation extends past the largest and smallest values in the dataset. We can control this using this cut parameter. The maximum of the total bill is 50.81 and the minimum is 3.07. So this cut parameter generates the actual KD plot with existing data levels. Finally, we can fit a parametric distribution to a dataset using this displot function. We can fit gamma to our KD plot. We are done with Jupyter. Now returning to the presentation. Today we have discussed about different types of Seaborn tools to analyze univariate distribution. That's all for today. Thank you very much.